What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be rolling through CSLA Iron Curtain. I went ahead and bit the bullet. A lot of people really claim that this DLC is not worth the money, but I do enjoy that Soviet era, Cold War era type style gameplay stuff. So I went ahead and decided, you know what, I'll give it a shout out. There's not too many videos on YouTube with this actual DLC. Most of the reviews are negative on Steam, but there are a few couple good ones, and every now and then I like to read the positives out of it and kind of give it that chance. So I went ahead and bit the bullet for you guys, so you don't have to. So I did download two extra, I guess you would say, workshop items, which would be the CLSA Iron Curtain campaign free update, which does look like it is an actual DLC. It looks like, since it's coming up here instead of on the Steam Workshop mods section down at the bottom. So that one looks like it's an actual free update from the CSLA team, to where the CSLA Iron Curtain operations is going to be more of your single player scenarios. So this guy right here, and it gives you a absolute ton of scenarios to play through, which looks like it's going to be kind of fun. So we do have the campaign right here, and it's going to be the director's cut version. So let's, without further ado, let's actually hop into the editor and pull up the new map, which I believe is going to be this one and this one. I think this one is the actual one that comes with the DLC. Yep. So the actual one that comes with the DLC is going to be Gobreda, and the one that comes with the single player scenarios is going to be Polinek. So let's go ahead and actually just hop on into editor and get a view of what we are looking at. Map-wise, I should say. I don't know why I paused there. I love the first initial load. Takes a while sometimes. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get a big little zoom out. This is actually a really nice high quality, like, woodland map. Of course we have kind of the typical cutoff, which is kind of hard to avoid on like maps that are designed in certain sectors. So it looks like there's maybe one or two large cities with 1, 2 airfields that I'm seeing right off the bat. Castle, tank training grounds. We're all the way over in the northeast. Got a military base here, got another castle. Alright, so you guys don't want to look at the map itself, so let's go ahead and just kind of scroll on through. Looks like you got a city that's destroyed there. A nice little lake with an island in the center you can do some cool operation stuff with. That's outside the map. Another little lake here. Looks like this might be a little military installation. Yeah, the woodlands of this map is actually really nice. It really does kind of remind me of the Chernobyl setting, which if you guys played Arma 2 or have the Cup mod, that will kind of, you guys know what I'm talking about, but especially if you played Arma 2, you know how awesome Chernobyl map was. It's still one of my all-time favorites. Looks like we got a little installation type thing here. Got a couple of like high mountain options, which would make for some cool gameplay with some clearings that you could set up little bases. Not much in the way of roads though, so you'd have to kind of hike up high, but like these ones kind of right off the road can make like cool little base options. So let's go ahead and jump on down over to one of these main cities and get a good look at these. Okay, yeah, so these are good sized cities right off the bat. You got a really decent sized airport. You can definitely do some, flight operations off of these. This airport kind of reminds me of the map on Arma Reforger, the small one that came out. I can't think of the name of the life of me right now for that town. And then it looks like we got the border checkpoint over here, which gives you an entire actual border, which is pretty dang sweet. So you can actually have some really cool like gameplay options here, or scenario options along this here border. You know, it's really well detailed. Looks like it's really well designed as well. So yeah, it looks like this border goes through the whole kind of... Yep, it does. It goes through that whole little sector up to here, it looks like, actually. And then it looks like it just kind of cuts off at the river. But that's pretty dang sweet. Let's go ahead and look at the other large town. Nice little town center here. Nice graveyard church. Let's take a look at this airfield. A little bit smaller. It's kind of weird how the a road just like... Oh, it looks like it's a makeshift airport. So it looks like this was maybe the original runway here, and then they kind of just chopped up this road, put a bunch of blocks up there, and made like a makeshift runway. So that's kind of interesting. But, so, overall this map looks very solid, very well made. Looks like it has a lot of detail. Like I said, I'm really excited to jump into those single player scenarios and the campaign itself, and even just messing around in editor, building out the armies, I should say, the missions. So it looks like you got a couple of new factions. You got the U.S. in 1985, it looks like, and the AFMC, which I'm not too sure, but it looks like it's all U.S. vehicles. And then you got the CSLA and the FIA for CSLA. Okay, so you did get a couple of factions, which is pretty sweet, but you see you get the BMPs, the BTRs, all that Soviet era fun stuff. You know, you got the Heinz, which is going to be a lot of fun to really kind of play around with. So that's kind of just a quick little rundown of CSLA's base map. If you guys want to take a quick look, I'm going to show you the one that comes with the other DLC, or the Steam Workshop, I should say. Alright. Right off the bat, you got like a blown out, burnt forest. But let's take a look at this map. So it is definitely a lot smaller. Looks like there's just one airstrip and one major town. Looks like you do have a castle, military base. So you have a couple of military bases, which is pretty sweet. Definitely makes some cool scenarios. You got ruins of a castle here. Got the main city here, which is actually a decent size. It does look like it has a castle inside of it as well. And the airstrip is over here, just a little farther away. So, okay, so it's like one of these grass landing airstrips slash bases. So definitely have some interesting little scenarios based out of there. You got some nice nicely designed military base here, pretty basic. And this one looks more like an armor depot. It's kind of set out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by, it's like a factory district maybe, and small villages. But the details are real nice. It's kind of on par with the vanilla one. You got some little bunkers here, which is kind of cool. Definitely make some like FIA camps up in this area, and have some cool little scenarios. But definitely, in my opinion, this DLC map, or again I should say mod, really seems like it's on par with the CLSA development. It's some very beautiful map, nice coloring, good sized cities, attention to detail, looks like it's been placed really well. Yeah, so this map is pretty dang sweet. And you got a little lake here, so looks like, yeah. So this is the other map with the one that comes with the single player scenarios that I was telling you guys about. So this one looks pretty sweet, so I'm definitely excited to play on both of those. I will be doing a CSLA Iron Curtain campaign playthrough, just so it's kind of out there, since there's, like I said, there's not a whole lot of videos on these. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you enjoy the campaign gameplay.